If you're serious about spotting how smart money moves through the crowd, BlackBoxStocks and Unusual Whales both promise an edge, but after thoroughly testing both of them side by side, I found some surprising differences. One platform could actually supercharge your trading edge, and it's worth paying for, and the other might leave you a step behind. So let's expose the truth about BlackBoxStocks and Unusual Whales. But before anything else, let's quickly look into the main difference that actually impacts your trading. The truth is, BlackBoxStocks and Unusual Whales are built for two completely different types of traders. This isn't about just tools, it's about your entire trading personality and who these tools actually are meant for, who these platforms fit best. So, if you like to think like the smart money, then Unusual Whales is your platform. It's built for depth, for understanding the why behind big market moves. The core of Unusual Whales is its insane transparency into options flow, dark pool data, and what institutional players are really doing. It's designed for the trader who doesn't just want a buzzer to go off, but who wants to build conviction by following the data trail left by hedge managers and insiders. But don't just take my word for it. When I dug into what other users are saying, the feedback was very revealing. There's this trader who left a review stating that options are difficult to grasp without prior market experience, and he then praised the Unusual Whales app for being simple enough for beginners while still providing all the necessary details for trading or analysis as one's understanding grows. So that's a key point. Unusual Whales manages to be both a powerful data terminal and an educational tool. Another long-term user shared that after 5 years, he's seen the app improve to become the best, and he's finally profitable every month. That kind of long-term success story speaks volumes about a platform's evolving value, I think. BlackBoxStocks, on the other hand, is, I think, the king of real-time noise. Its strength is speed and simplicity, blasting out alerts for unusual options activity and momentum plays. It's fantastic if you want a fast signal and a buzzing community chat to react with, but when it comes to the deep, actionable insight that explains whether a move is a one-off gamble or part of a sustained trend, that's where Unusual Whales pulls far ahead. And when you check the sentiments, it becomes clear that they have a dedicated user base that loves the speed and the community. One user praised its order flow data, calling it a game changer, and highlighting its actionable signals and solid educational resources. So, if you're a day trader glued to your screen looking for quick scalps and reacting to volume spikes, BlackBoxStocks caters to that. But if you're a swing trader or someone building a strategic portfolio based on where the smart money is flowing, Unusual Whales is designed for you. Its tools help you plan trades and not just panic buy alerts and make you jump out of your chair and quickly buy something or sell something. Alright, now that you know how their purposes differ, let's get into what you're actually signing up for. I tested every major feature on both platforms, and the split becomes even clearer. Unusual Whales isn't just a scanner, it's a full strategic research suite. Let's start with one of my favorite tools, the Insider Trades feature. This isn't just a list of filings. Unusual Whales tracks buys and sells from company executives as soon as they're reported. I found this incredibly simple to use and really useful for seeing what actually the big players and the big buyers are doing. So seeing a cluster of buys from like the CEO and the CFO, that's a pretty powerful fundamental data point that you won't get from a simple options alert, and it's something you need to keep in mind if you're looking at a chart. Then there's the LitFlow whale feed. This tracks massive equity trades on public exchanges like the NYSE in real time, even in pre-market and after hours. We're talking $100,000 minimum. So why does this matter? Because in thin after-hours trading, a huge block trade can signal exactly where professional money is positioning before the next day's open. For managing your own money, the Portfolio Manager is a game changer. You can link your brokerage accounts and you can see everything all in one dashboard. It uses secure partners like Plaid, so your login is encrypted. I linked my account and I can instantly see my exposure, my P&L, and my dividend trackers without switching apps. It turns Unusual Whales from a research tool into your central command center. But the feature that truly embodies the follow the smart money philosophy is the portfolio tracking tool. You can track the disclosed trades of every member of Congress. Yes, including Nancy Pelosi. We know how rich she's gotten from this. You can also follow public figures and anyone else you want to follow. I saved a few to a watch list. It's not just about like blindly copying them and not knowing anything about them. It's about understanding the political and influential money flow and seeing where they spend their money and where they retract their money from and using that in your data and keeping it in mind. But it's a unique layer of market intelligence that you don't often get. But the feature that truly separates unusual whales from the pack for me is the dark pool flow tool. This is where you see the market's hidden tape. Dark pools are private exchanges where institutions move massive blocks of stock away from the public eye. This feed tracks those trades in real time. Combined with their lit flow whale feed, and you get a near complete picture of institutional order flow. For options traders, the Periscope SPX exposure tool is where it gets advanced. It shows you actual market maker positioning intraday, not guesses based on open interest. This helps you gauge real market leverage and risk. Paired with the market tide overview and the ticker overview tabs, and you get a top-down view of the entire market's health, and then you can drill into any stock's detailed options landscape whenever you want. It connects the macro to the micro and gives you everything in between. And when it comes to community and execution, the Unusual Whales Discord is integrated deeply as well. Using the /options_screener command in Discord lets you filter for institutional trades on the fly. It keeps the flow of ideas and data moving where traders already are. Now, with the stock watchlist tool, you can build custom lists on both the website and the app. And the real power? You can set custom alerts based on your watch list. You can get notified when there's unusual options activity, a dark pool sweep, or news on exactly the stocks that you care about. It automates your surveillance so that you're not glued to the screen all day. Now, BlackBoxStocks has its core features too. Its options order flow scanner, for example. It uses algorithms to highlight large options purchases in real time. It's a hot tool, and for a trader wanting a fast feed of potential plays, it works. But while BlackBoxStocks shows you the anomaly, Unusual Whales gives you the anomaly plus the ecosystem it lives in, such as the insider activity, the equity whale flow, the market maker positioning, all in one interconnected platform. This sentiment is echoed in major online traders' communities. On a Reddit thread where someone asked, "Do you think Unusual Whales membership is worth it?" In response to that thread, another Reddit user who had just subscribed replied that he's finding it useful for getting a feel for where the market is heading, highlighting that it's a great resource for learning the ins and outs of options trading. But of course, no platform is perfect. So to make the best choice in the Unusual Whales versus BlackBoxStocks debate, you need to know the potential downsides. For Unusual Whales, the main complaint that I found was about the design. One Play Store review from a user on a specific Android version complained that the new design is a disaster, with some features lagging and basically unusable. No doubt I've seen a minor UI lag after major updates myself, but in my experience, they're quick to fix these issues, and it's a temporary trade-off for the sheer depth of information that you get. And it's never broken core functionality for me, barely noticeable, so it's not really something I care much about. Now, for BlackBoxStocks, the downsides that I found there were a bit more concerning from a value and trust perspective. This reviewer strongly criticized BlackBoxStocks, stating that the lack of a free trial said it all for them. I don't know about that for me, but this guy argued that the subscription cost was too steep and it wasn't worth it for them, claiming that the price alerts were always late and a joke. He also opined that one could easily use free options online to get the same results. His final advice was to save your money and to not bother with it. So that was one of the more angry reviewers. I did see a couple other people reflect that sentiment occasionally, but this strongly contrasts with Unusual Whales' model, which prioritizes giving you the data early in its life cycle so that you can set the alert logic in a way that works for your strategy. So if this was actually late for them, that must not have been very great. When it comes to pricing, Unusual Whales is positioned as a premium data and research platform. For the depth of insight, such as the insider trades, the whale flow, the portfolio tracking, I found the cost justifiable if perhaps you're actively managing some serious capital and you're using all those tools. It's an investment for your market education, and it's an edge that can definitely put you ahead. So to get the most current pricing plans, any ongoing promotions, or special discounts, check the link I've left in the description of this video down below. I'll do my best to keep that updated. So after months of testing, where does the Unusual Whales and BlackBoxStocks battle actually leave us? Well, it's pretty simple. If your goal is to become a more strategic and profitable trader who wants to follow this smart money with the context and the information and then build a disciplined, data-driven process, then Unusual Whales, I think, is the comprehensive tool that supports that journey. So to get started with Unusual Whales and to check for any current offers, make sure to use that link in the description down below. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.